Hi, welcome to class. My name is Flo. If this is your first time here, take a look at the other offerings here on the channel. Otherwise, if you have been practicing with us for a while, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you a short primal movement flow practice that's really good to do in the morning, after waking up, after brushing teeth, after having a good glass of water. But some people were joking that of course I'm doing this after waking up. When else would I do it? So if you have those yogi superpowers, you can also try to do it before waking up. You don't need anything for this practice today. We will mostly be standing and on the floor. I have my mat here for orientation, but again, you can do this outside, on a carpet, on wood floor. Just listen to the body and take the time for the next 10 minutes to focus on you, to move, to feel good. That way you can set up a good foundation for your day that you can build all the beauty that the day has to offer built on top of. Let's begin standing. Come into a standing position. A position that feels comfortable for you, and we start actually to hop on the spot. So you're kind of hopping like this. So we feel and connect more into the springy kind of qualities of our fascia connector tissue, especially in the superficial back line and the deep front line, since we are so much on the big toe. Let's do about 50 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, and so on. Just roughly about 50. Just keep going with me. We should be at like 35 now. And stop the bounce. Just feel for a moment into the body, into the toes. Especially the three corners of the feet, where the big toe starts to leave the foot, the pinky toe and the heel. This is your foundation. Then widen your stance a little. The left foot is pointing out about 45 degrees. We're going to do what I call golf swings or golf arm swings, where we kind of load the body, load the tissue, and then we open up the arms, the hands. You can pull the fingers back if you want also. And notice how I'm coming onto the toes of the back foot and lift the heel. So you can do that too. We do 5 of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. I will rotate on my mat. Let's come into a forward fold. You can stay as you are. Hinge at the hips, fold forward. You can bend the knees, of course, especially if the back side of your body is really tight. But then work towards straightening the legs, even if it means that you're here and the hands cannot touch the ground. It's actually not about touching the ground. It's more about really feeling into the back side of the body. You can move the hips left and right. You can bend one knee, then the other. So whatever feels good for you in this moment. Otherwise, I will do the version where I bring my hands behind the head and I reach with the crown of the head down towards the ground while keeping the legs straight, but you can also bend them if you want to. And then I reach down, and it's kind of this bouncing of the connective tissue, the fascia, that's pulling me back up. So I find this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the bounce, bend the knees, come into a squat. Your comfortable and deepest squat, where you can still keep the heels on the ground. If the hips are not as low as I show it here, That's totally fine. Again, it's not about how it looks. It's just moving now into the knees, the hips, the ankles. We're hanging out here for a moment, so make sure you're comfortable, you're not forcing it too much. Engage your pelvic floor a little bit and your abdomen to draw the energy up. And we walk the hands forward to come into a downward dog. Or some people call it inverted V. You can keep the knees bent, both knees, or then straighten one and the other. Again, it's more about connecting to your body, feeling into it. Push the ground away, firm into the inner hands. Reaching the hips up and back. Moving the chest towards the thighs, so you can open up a little bit the shoulders as well. Now bring the feet wider apart, so they're wider than the hips, and we roll through the spine forward through a plank into an upward facing dog. Engage the glutes, open the front body, pull the shoulders back, open the collarbones, and chin to the chest. Roll through the spine up and back. And we do 2 more. Last one. Keep the breath nice and slow, deep, controlled. And back to downward dog or inverted V. Bring the feet again closer, a lot closer actually. Lower the knees down. So we come into a position called loaded beast. Bring the knees a bit wider apart. And from here we move the right knee forward towards the left wrist. Keep both knees low to the ground. Push the ground away with your hands. Reach the right leg up and back for a scorpion reach. The right leg is 90 degrees bent. Point the toes, reaching to your left. And your left leg, your standing leg, is also bent a little bit. And the left heel is slightly rotated to the left. Breathe into the openness and the opening of the right side upper body. On the exhale, right knee, right leg under switch comes towards the left arm, and we rotate on the left ball of the foot. Land the right foot for a 3-pointed crab. And if you want, you lift the hips, reach your left arm up and over the head. Engage those glutes again. If accessible, look down towards the right hand. And the left arm is framing the head. On the exhale, release the hips down. We come back for that scorpion reach. Right leg under switch to scorpion reach. Come high into your left toes. Exhale, right knee to the right armpit. Look a bit more forward. Hold it there around your back. Draw the knee up into the armpit. Flex the right foot. Step the right foot outside the right hand. For a lizard lunge position. Move the hips around. Make some circles. Move forward and back. Lower the hips. And reach the left foot more back so you can really lengthen the whole front side of your left leg. Then draw the right hand towards the ear. The palm is facing away from you, kind of like a shield. And then shift more weight into your left hand. Step the left leg through for front step. Front step through. You hold it here, left arm is straight. Lift your hips a bit higher up. And then step back. Right hand down, step the right foot back. We are again in this loaded beast position. Knees open wide, hips are low. Let's do the other side. Move the left knee forward towards the right wrist. Keep both knees low to the ground. Left leg scorpion reach. Left leg up and back. Point the left toes. Left leg at 90 degrees. Rotate the right heel slightly out. Keep the standing leg slightly bent. Deep breaths into the opening in the body. On the exhale, left knee through the right wrist for three-pointed crab. And if you want, lift the hips, reach the arm up. Engage those glutes. Slowly release. Left leg under switch to again scorpion reach. Left leg. Exhale, left knee to the left armpit. Look a bit more forward. Flex the left foot. Lizard lunge. Adjust. Move around. So that you can connect and feel more into especially your left hip. Now shield with the left arm, palm facing away from you. Look straight ahead, shift into the right hand, step the right leg through. And the left elbow is now pointing down, left forearm in front of you. Front kick through. Hold it there, right arm straight, lift your hips a bit higher up. And step back to lizard lunge. And step your left foot back to loaded beast. Knees wide, feet close together, straighten the legs, downward dog, bring the feet wider apart. Wider than the hips. 5 more of the rolling forward to up dog. Nice and slow. Open the front body, engage the glutes. Chin to the chest, roll back and up through the spine. 4 more. Last movement of the practice today. Maybe you feel a little bit of a sweat going, the heart rate is a bit elevated, the body is alive and awake. Last 2. Last one. Let's set the knees down, come into a seated position. I will again rotate, but you don't have to. You can also sit on the hips with the legs crossed, up to you. Close your eyes, sit tall. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable, maybe in your lap or on the thighs, perhaps on the knees. Notice the breath. The last movement we want to do and become aware of, maybe control a bit, is the movement of the breath. Notice how the air is flowing in and out through the nose. And for the next 5 breaths, send more air, more breath into the belly. Allow the belly to move forward, expand with every inhale. Allow the belly to move back towards the spine with your exhale without forcing it. Just allow a natural expansion, the natural taking up space. Slow, deep breaths in, and slow, deep breath out. One more, and that's 5. Slowly blink your eyes open. And thank yourself for showing up, for making the time to practice. And perhaps this is the beginning of a new routine in the morning, in the evening, throughout the day. Pick whatever movements you like from this video and from the other videos I have that are just like this one. And perhaps you can create your own 10-15 minute morning routine or evening wind down routine. So important to have control over the start of your day and the end of the day. Usually those are the things that you have control over. And what happens throughout the day, you can have a plan for that, but oftentimes things come up, especially if you're working for someone and you have to commute and go to work, and things come up and things change. But the morning time, the first hour after waking up and the last hour before going to bed, usually you pretty much have a lot of control over it. So why not use that time to focus on you so that you decide how you start your day and you decide how you end and close out your day. Thank you very much. Hit subscribe, hit like, and share this video with other people that you think might benefit from this. Again, my name is Flo, and I will see you in the next one. Much love and gratitude.